Hey, I am Ryan Padilla with Ironwood Outfit, and today I want to show you a build that I did a little while ago. Actually, it was about 2 years ago, but the build and the company I did it for is so cool that I finally got around to editing it and I really want to share it with you guys. It is of what's called a step and repeat. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but it's basically that backdrop that you see actors and actresses take pictures in front of it, like the Oscars and Grammys and whatever, and those are just usually a screen with some logos on them. Well, my friend started a for-profit clothing company that fights human trafficking. It's an awesome organization, and she had this event that was just beautiful, and she wanted this step and repeat where all the guests come in and you're totally dressed up. My wife and I got to go. It was super fun. That was like my payment for the build, was that I got tickets, because I normally wouldn't be able to afford events like that. But it was super cool, so we built this backdrop. It came out so great, and if you're ever looking to do something for like a wedding or an event or something, this was a really cool little build. So anyway, I talk more about the company. There's links in the description. I hope you enjoy the video. It may not be the best quality because I filmed it a long time ago, actually long before I was editing and doing videos. So I didn't really know what I was doing, but at least I knew how to build. So there's some cool tips, there's some hints in there. I absolutely love it and I hope you do too. Please enjoy. So to start, I am just cutting the frame to size. It's going to be a simple 4 foot by 8 foot frame made out of 2x4s. There is a middle support in there as well that I think I get a shot of at one point. The reason I'm doing this is because I'm putting a piece of particle board that goes across the entire face of it. So I don't need any crazy strong joinery, which is why all I'm doing is using butt joints. A little bit of glue, some screws into the sides. Trust me, once that piece of MDF or particle board or plywood, whatever you decide to use, goes on the face of this thing, nothing is moving. The thing is solid as a rock. It's really and yes, to answer any questions that I will be getting in the comments, I do need 3 separate screw guns. It's a must. I don't know how anybody uses 1 or 2. I'm going to buy a 4th one actually, just for fun. And here's a great trick that I never hear people talk about, but to cover holes in wood, especially if you're going to paint, I just use spackling or joint compound or wall compound or something like that. You can use wood putty, but it's about 4 times the price. It's always annoying in my opinion. The only thing with this stuff is, as you can see, I'm sanding, and then I actually put a second coat on because it shrinks a little bit. And I wanted these to be really smooth because I'm going to put on some decals. Anyone who finds themselves in the position of laying out this many vinyl stickers at a time, I wanted to give you a quick a quick look at how I figured out how to do this quickly. There's probably faster ways, there's probably better ways, but here is what I have done. Basically, I took this T-square and I made it a story stick. So I marked lines on exactly where the pieces fall. So we are at the bottom left corner of the panel. I made these 2 blocks early on just to show me where everything is based off of this. The measurements don't matter at all to you because you'll never do this exact thing. But the first one is cut in half logo. This is a for-profit clothing company that fights human trafficking here in the Central Valley and now moving globally. They're a neat organization. One of the things I want to do on this channel is once a month present a new nonprofit or a new NGO. Now this is a for-profit company, but they do incredible work, and so I'll talk more about them in different videos. This is gonna go right here. So this first one's real easy because all I do is I lay these 2 blocks here, is make a little mark, then I don't even need the blocks. You can see those marks right through the sticker because it's a little translucent. So all I do is I put the corner right there, and it's a pretty much straight shot from there. And then that's it. If you've ever laid these decals, you know they're really neat and really annoying all at the same time. But this is really about the layout of everything. So there you go. So let's pan out a little bit so you can see that. You can kind of see the fast process of everything. There's the edge of that one. 2 marks. That mark right there is part of it. So I put my pencil where I want it to go and then push it that way. What I was doing on the first 1 or 2 panels was I was then moving this and making a mark up like this so that I knew that was the corner. Well, what I started doing is just making that the starting point and sliding it over, and then I knew anyway. So after putting on all the decals and laying everything out, I actually assembled this in my driveway to make sure everything fit the way I wanted it, to lay everything out. Then I brought it on site, which was actually at this car dealership, which was totally cool. Had some help unloading it, put it all together. That way I could install the trim in solid pieces so that it didn't break up all the time. Now, as you watch the final assembly and see it in its kind of 2 final locations, they had it at 2 different events because they liked it so much. I just want to take a second and say thank you. This year has been absolutely amazing, and it's because of you. You have grown this channel so far beyond what I imagined my first year on YouTube would be. I just gotta say thank you so much for all your support, all your views, all the comments, all the subscriptions. It's been incredible. I have some really big plans for next year. I got my first 2 sponsors on YouTube, which is a big deal for me. I have at least 1 video a week planned for 2018, so subscribe, hit that notification bell, and again, thank you so much for watching.